Rightio, hello everyone. So we've got Thursday. Now I've already, put the lines up here as you can see as usual. So gold, all right. So your vertical lines up here, they're already on the website from ages ago. Let's take a look. Now, as you know, we've got room to go up with gold. I did say in the beginning of the week, and simply because we've got that PST target there, which is still staring at us. We can dip down a little bit. If it doesn't dip down, but it keeps pushing up, okay, just don't stand in front of it because we don't have a swing day. And I did say gold this week is tricky because we've got 3 days one after the other, as you can see. And I did say, look, this could go up for 3 days like that as well, simply because of that pushy drive. And that is pretty much what happened. Okay, so if if you did buy as well on the pullbacks, you could have, like I said, and if you wanted to sell the highs at trading hours, if you want to sell the high, you can as well. That's what I said you could do, but we're going against the move. If you're going to sell, you must always sell with a smaller position and just make sure you're on top of your game. Don't push your luck. But on the pullbacks, you can see on Wednesday as well, market pulled back and they bought again and so on. And as with everything, on Tuesday, it didn't give us much room for a pullback. It just kept pushing up. But Monday, as you can see, Monday was like buy, and it was just like same old. So today and tomorrow, we're going to have to see how things pan out. If it touches that, that'll be like a retracement zone. Okay, so once again, you got to match time and price. Okay, so don't just dive in anywhere. Yesterday as well, if you used your timing, as you can see, that's a sell, that's a buy, that's a sell. The important thing is to match it to your technical analysis. Yesterday I said if it finds direction, it couldn't go all the way into 10 o'clock, and that's what it did, and it hung around there. So today, if we come back down, and if you want to buy, it's doable. But there is a bit of room, as you can see down here. Okay, so once again, caution is required. Now I've got 72 and 70, which is 3,028 and 33. So 3,028, 3,033 is this zone here, and that's about right, as you can see. Okay, because this is where the market was manipulated and it shot up, and there's a gap here. So if the market does dip down into this zone, okay, which it might do, and you want to keep going long, then do it at a trading hour. And also just be mindful for a stop sweep. When you come here to a trading hour anyway, if you come to a trading hour, right, you can be fine with that as well. Today, 3 o'clock is good, and 6:30 is also good. Okay, so 6:30, 8:40 is good. 8:40, actually, yeah, it might be a like target zone. I'd rather go for the 4:30 as well. What have I got? Yeah, 4:25. Yeah, the 220 to 255, like I said, is okay. To look around for an entry. Also, 425 is also okay. So check out for 425. That's also a good zone. 6 to 6:30. Those three zones are nice. In the morning there was the 6 o'clock one here, which is that one, but that's already gone. Okay, 6 o'clock. So market goes up. 10 past 8. This is already gone. Okay, so if you were like selling from the highs, this was a bar to sell at with a tight stop loss above there. And if you put your stop loss above there, selling here on that bar on 10 past 8, you can follow this through. Okay, you can follow this through because at least it should come into the daily pivot at least, and you need to cover the trade obviously according to your stop loss. Okay, so if we've got room to come down. If it goes up don't stand in front of it. Okay, don't stand in front of it unless it's up at 3067. If we're up here at a trading hour and you want to sell, you can just make sure you cover your trade. Okay, because there's economic uncertainty and all that kind of stuff, and Trump has gone absolutely mad. So we don't know. Okay. This has got room to go up. I've said it on numerous occasions. We've got room to go up on the monthly. So if you're going to sell against it at any time and price match, then do it with a smaller lot size. Caution and don't push your luck. Okay. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now let's do that on the daily first. Now remember, we had Friday and Monday, right? So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now on Monday, the market kept pushing up. I did say Wednesday can be a down day, simply because that's the rhythm of the market. Okay, you can see here, and then there's a downfall, and that's your trading hours yesterday working beautifully again, going up and just selling down, going up, selling down. That's just like very magical. Okay, magical moment with time and price. Time and price, bang. Time and price, bang. Timing price in the middle of nowhere. Okay, this is also in the middle of nowhere, but technically sometimes they say, sometimes what do you do with something that's in the middle of nowhere? You can, in technical analysis, as you know, you can measure a retracement and check if the gap's filled, and then if you take that for a impulse, then the pullback you can measure as well. Okay, and remember, for us it's a 37.5. So if I take it from that peak, okay, that's your 37.5. Okay, and that's like a gap fill there, and market selling off. Okay, same stuff we've learned in technical analysis, but for you to do that in the middle of nowhere, it's got to be after an impulse. Okay, you can't just do it in the middle of nowhere, like, there's no action. You see what I mean? So all right, so with the euro dollar as well, like I said, I'm not against selling these highs. These were not swing days for us. With the euro dollar, swing days Monday. We can dip into Friday still, but this has got room to come down. Today you need to target these levels, which is 1.0850, 1.0860. So between 1.0850 and 60, the market should come into that. Yesterday I also talked about the weekly pivot zone here. As you can see, if you're selling, you've got to make sure you cover your trade, take some profit here. Now 1.08, let's do this, 1.0850, 1.0860. So this zone should be targeted by the market. So if you were to sell, okay, so if you're on top of your game, what was that? It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, we had 6 o'clock is there. 809 is there. So that's a dip falling off there. So that's not really a place of interest for us. This has got room to come down, as you can see. So we'll probably end up here. If the market comes up in any way at a trading hour, you want to push it down, I think you can do that. It's not a problem. Okay. If you've learned from me as well, you could have traded in Asia as well, because I did give, what did I say, 10 past 3. So 10 past 3 should be somewhere around here, I guess. And what else did we have for Thursday morning? Yeah, 6 o'clock just there. And that's the 6 o'clock is over there, I think. Yeah. So that's basically it. Okay. There was also a little bit at 450, but I didn't put that in. I guess 450 is going to be that one there, okay? Because that wasn't like really a big kind of thing, okay? Here the big things, trading hours to look out for, was also 225. which is there pretty much. Okay, so this zone here. Okay, now we're in the middle of nowhere, so there's really not much to trade around here. Okay, when you're trading, then what you can do is just wait for the next hours. If we're low somewhere in this zone and you want to go up, you can, but remember the next swing day for this is tomorrow. Okay, and because the next swing day is tomorrow, we could be going down or up into a swing day. So if you're going to buy or sell, make sure you're buying a low, like on a daily PST, or you're selling a high, like, I don't know, the stop sweep after high of Asia, for instance, or the high of the previous day, so on. Okay, because these levels are important. And don't muck about in between nowhere. Now here we have SB 500. With this as well, as we've got Thursday and Friday. So today, tomorrow is a swing day for this one. Okay, and because we've got 2 days in a row, we don't really want to muck around with it. So we had Friday, last Friday, and we had Monday. So if you sold off on Monday, after Monday, I said Monday you can also buy too. Okay, because it's like following through, and then we came into Monday and then the market sold off nice and easy. And now we had Wednesday yesterday, stop sweeping that. Okay, so we're going to see how things pan out. Let's see today. Now, because today and tomorrow is a swing day, we've got a breakout. Okay, when we have a PST breakout, we do not want to stand in front of it. So obviously this does want to do some retracement, looks like it anyway. And if it does, that's the goodbye kiss line I drew earlier on. Okay, in fact, I can take it from there to there. Okay, so that's going to be the goodbye kiss line for us. So the market can still have room to push up. So if you want to buy, it's logical. Okay, so if you want to buy, it's logical. In order to sell again later on down the line, it's fine. Where should you do that? The daily pivot is not a bad idea, because it's either going to be this bar or this bar. So the daily down here, or the weekly, kind of like they're okay to kind of like go up. Also, this zone is okay if it does a stop sweep, which will actually bring you to your daily pivot anyway. So I'll get rid of that. Okay, because the market's done that. And that's basically it. Okay, so if you want to buy again, you got to buy here. Keep in mind the gap and this bar here. All right, the manipulation on this bar. Let's do this. So 2 places you can buy if you want to. Down here to go up, down here to go up, keeping in mind the weekly pivot as well, as this is important for us. Okay, and then let's see how far it can go up. It's got a lot of room to go up, but you should be measuring this bar. Okay, you measure this bar, and because we're in this bar where the market took a breakout, okay, this zone is going to be important. The other thing is, let me show you, it will be that one. Okay, it'll be this bar here, obviously. All right, where this bar was the cause for the break of that swing. Okay, so this can, let's do this, go up, and then I will take this zone here. And now if you're going to buy, then you've got to target that. Okay, and that should be fine. Let's take a look, because this 57 is too far out. It's 5852. Well, it can still head there, okay, which is in this box here. So you can make a note of 5852. Let's do it. Okay, let's not be lazy. It's a bit out there, but let's do it. 5852. All right, so it's about there. It's quite high, but what can you do? All right, so that's that. If you want to sell, don't. Okay, just wait, because we've got a PST breakout. Okay, just don't push your luck. This is a legitimate breakout. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and Bitcoin. Rightio. Dow Jones. Now, Dow Jones, I did say we got this level yesterday. This was also a sell level yesterday. If you sold here, obviously you got stopped out. Okay. And I did say we've got this zone, this green bar to come up into. Okay. And that was that resistance zone there. And this is where the day before the market turned off. So now that's a legitimate breakout. So we've got room to go up. Okay. Same setup as SP 500, you see. Let me get rid of that. You can focus on the goodbye kiss line. So this has got a bit of room to go up. Okay. And what broke this was this. So we probably have room to go. That 40 level, the same thing on SP 500. Check it out as well. The place where it took off from on the red line is 41,846. So for anyone who uses it, 41,846. I get that right? Yeah, 41,846. Okay, this is it. So if the market dips into here, this is going to be a buy zone. Just keep an eye out for this teeny meeny little gap there, just a very small one. But this is a zone for a legitimate buy, and what I can do is move this into that bar. So if we tap into here with a gap closure, it's legit. Okay. Do I have a sudden move possibility in the market? Yes. That can happen after 6 o'clock until 6:30. So from 6 to 6:30, I might have a sudden move in the market where the market may close gaps and stuff. And then from there, if it does, we should head into 840 and follow through. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So if we're down here at, let's say, 6:30 and the market moves, can look for a turnaround. Okay, if it keeps pushing up, don't stand in front of it yet. It's not a swing day for Dow Jones. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Now this will probably be the same, will be the same kind of setup. Last Tuesday was a swing low on this one. This week we had Monday as a swing day, which if it worked out just like the others, that's your Monday, market goes down. Now we're in a breakout. Okay, so this is also legitimately going up. But I did say two things can happen here. We're either going to have an A, B, C up. So we're going into this breaker block, okay, and possibly two, if it's it's a big impulse down. So how far we're going to go back up? So there are a few measurements here. One of them is this one. Okay, so that 37.5 will be in that side. So we could target that level, which is 20,088. Okay, this week. And your LCL1 is 20,186, which is that blue line there. If I go to the weekly, that is HCL1 line, and that's a 20,241. Okay, so last week it did it, and this week, as you can see, we're like turning around nice and easy. Okay, and with NASDAQ, remember we had Monday, which was a high, and the market came down, and this is the zone. That's it. Now we've got a breakout, pull back, breaking out. If we pull back again, the market's got room to go back up into that zone. All right, that's fair enough. Goodbye kiss, that is 19,538. What's this one? And 19,600. So please note that down. And on the PST, it's 3738, which is 19,745 to 605. Okay, so note them down if you're doing NASDAQ. That zone is legitimate to buy. So if we pull back into 19,700, 19,700 is there, 645 was it? There. Yeah, so this could also be doable. Okay, you see where the market pushed up. Okay, so coming back down to push up, is logical. All right, don't buy obviously at the highs. It's just not the way to go. Okay, if we pull back just like with the others, and you want to keep pushing up to the next swing day, which is tomorrow, it's possible you can do that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. That's the whole beauty of these swing days, because if you start to see them, then you can work to go into that swing day. So that's really like following the trend within the week, which really helps out. It makes our bias much easier to kind of like come up with. Then your bias, and then you can kind of like work with it. Now Bitcoin, yesterday I said this zone was resistance. Okay, so Monday we had for this. Now we've got Thursday and Thursday, yeah. Now Thursday, this is Thursday. Okay, so obviously the market didn't go into the next swing day downwards. Okay, if you sold on the Monday, you should have been okay. If you kept selling, you would have been stopped out yesterday, but the stop loss should have been here. Okay, so you shouldn't have been hurt much. Okay, if it was at the right hour. I didn't check Bitcoin because I don't trade it, but Wednesday swing hours, let me check. Expect sudden moves until 11:40. Where's 11:40? This one didn't have much sudden moves, it just kept going up and up. And then, so all the action happened in New York yesterday. And then we had 3:15, which should be around here. 3:15 until 3:50, which is that one. So this was the zone, as you can see the market turning around from there. And then if the market finds direction, it should go to 10 o'clock. Where's 10 o'clock? It should be down. It should be up here. There you go. So once we find direction, it's gone all the way into 10 o'clock. And that's fine. And today, what's that? That's 3 o'clock. On Thursday, I had 225, which is pretty much on that bar there. Okay, so, and then 225, correct. Okay. And that's basically it. So what to do with Bitcoin? Because we have a breakout, okay, and today's a swing day, all the targets here are done. On the weekly, that's still on the cards, 51.89.286. Okay, 89.286. 89.286. So if you're going to play it, if 89.286 or somewhere around there anyway, right, around there should be your target. Okay, if you want to buy, buying it down here again is okay. It's where the breakout happened. This is also okay. Okay, this zone, because it's the opening closing. If it taps a trading hour, let's take a look. This is your 8:10. This is not a bad place, actually. Okay, so from here, it's also good. It's also okay to kind of like push up from there into there. Okay, and that's basically it. You could do that as well. All right. Okay, I hope that helps. Have a good day. And that's basically it. So with Bitcoin though, we've got room into that weekly, but today's a swing day, so we should touch a target. and also 89,500 is on the price. Okay, so touching there is on the cards. So on a pullback, just like with the indices, if you want to trade in a trading hour to push up is okay. It's not a bad level. This is not a bad level either. Okay, this is the opening and the closing of yesterday. The market's okay to buy here. It's jumped up, pulling back, so going with it, not a bad idea. Okay, classic, stuff we've learned in technical analysis.